Welcome you all to the fourth annual English Language Conference 2026, jointly organized by the Queen Rania Teacher Academy and Georgia State University. This year's conference theme, Inclusive English Teaching in a Changing World, reflects our shared commitment to creating learning environments where every student feels seen, valued, and empowered to succeed. Over the course of this conference, educators, researchers, and practitioners from around the world are coming together to exchange ideas, share experiences, and explore innovative approaches to English language teaching in today's rapidly evolving educational landscape. At QRTA, the mission has always centered in empowering educators and improving the quality of teaching and learning through professional development, collaboration, and innovation. Together with GSU, this partnership continues to build bridges between global expertise and local educational impact, making this conference an important platform for meaningful dialogue and professional growth. Before we begin, I would like to encourage everyone to actively participate in today's session. As you listen to the presentation, please feel free to prepare your questions and share them in the chat box throughout the session. We will have Q&A segment at the end, where the speaker will address as many of your questions and comments as possible. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker, Ms. Fatima Alsharoqi, STEM educator and chemistry coordinator, who brings extensive experience and valuable insights in the field of English language education. Today, Ms. Fatima will be speaking about empowering higher order thinking in English classrooms through project-based learning and AI integration. So please join me in giving a warm welcome to Ms. Fatima. Ms. Fatima, the floor is yours, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Firas. And good evening, everyone. My name is Fatima Alsharoqi, and I am a chemistry coordinator at Qatar Technical Secondary School, and even master's student at University of Doha for Science and Technology. Today, I am excited to share my workshop titled Empowering High Order Thinking in English Classrooms through the project-based learning PBL and the AI integration. In this session, I will explore how the project-based learning and socio-scientific issues and AI-powered tools such as the question wheel can support inclusive learning and help students to develop deeper thinking skills in a second language classrooms. So before we begin, I would like to and love to hear from you. Please type in a chat or share your thoughts. What is the biggest challenge in developing higher order thinking in your classroom? You can also scan the barcode on your left hand, if you can, or even if you can't, you can share with the at the chat. Miss Dalia is saying motivation, yes. What else? What do you think? What is the biggest challenge? Chinese, yes. I think the individual abilities, yeah. Working with the distributing the students, of course. Lack of scaffolding, yeah. Engaging. Perfect. So thank you for your sharing these valuable points. Many teachers today face the challenge such as a limited time, student engagement, as you said, and designing the meaningful questions. This is exactly why combining a strong pedagogy with the AI, with this is exactly why combining a strong pedagogy with AI tools can help support deeper and more inclusive learning experience. So by the end of great language barriers, as you say, diverse students, native language influence, engaging motivation, content, knowledge. Thank you so much. So my outcomes will be at the end of this workshop, the participants will be able to apply the project-based learning and scientific issues strategies to promote the high-order thinking and inclusive learning, and use the question well to promote and generate the differentiation questions that support meaningful student engagement in English classrooms. So these two outcomes will be having at the end of the session. So today, artificial intelligence can provide the information, as you know. However, students still need to skills that technology cannot replace, such as analyzing, creativity, ethical reasoning, and decision making. High order thinking moves students beyond memorizing toward deeper understanding and meaningful learning experience. As educator, our role is not only to teach content, but also to help the students think critically and communicate effectively. So these are the three the steps that we have. The lowest one we have the remember and understanding, and the higher order thinking is evaluate and create. So what is the PBL, or project-based learning? So one a powerful strategy is that support deeper learning is project-based learning. In PBL, a student will explore real-world problems. This is the first step. So with collaborating with other students and ask questions, investigating the ideas, and creating the authentic products. Instead of passively receiving information, the student actively will construct the knowledge through inquiry and discussions. So the PBL for inclusive learning is valuable for the second language second language classrooms, because it creates authentic opportunities for the communication. So students will practice speaking, and they will also discussion. They will collaborate with other students and academic vocabulary in a meaningful context. It also supports the mixed ability learners by allowing students to participate in a different way and express their understanding creatively. Language develop more effectively when students use English to solve the meaningful and real-world problem. So here, as an example of PBL and SSI in a practice, as you see in the first in the driven question. So in this activity, students will investigate this question: how can schools reduce plastic waste sustainably? And this combined project-based learning with the socio-scientific issues, SSI. So students will research environmental impacts, analyze information, discuss the solution, collaborate with the group, and create the awareness campaigns. Through this process, the student will practice the high-order thinking skills, such as analyzing, collaborating in a group, and create an awareness, and also justifying the ideas, evaluating, and processing the solutions. So the teacher role here is to facilitate the discussions and guide the student thinking rather than simply provide the answers. Here, the role of the teacher. Then transforming the question, like this is the SSI, that we have a real world issues, the ethical thinking, evidence-based decisions, and the multiple perspective. So this I mean by SSI. Transforming the questions, what I mean that, like, as we said at the beginning, that we have levels. The low level of thinking is remember, what is the pollution? But when we go to the higher order thinking, that the creative and evaluating, so we can see this question, like, which solution would be best reduce the pollutions in your community and why? So in this question, we can see that the student will collaborate together, and they will evaluate the question, the answering of the other student, the peer student, and also they will create some solutions. So in PBL, like as we said here, it will support the second language learning, and also as an authentic communication, meaningful discussion, real-world language using, collaborating learning, then the student will practice, like they will practice by speaking skills, they will the language academic vocabulary, discussion, debating, teamwork, communication, these all will practice or it will support the second learners. Inclusive learning benefits, where they will support the mixed ability learner, they will increase their participation, and also they will build confidence in their self, encourage student voice and multiple ways of expression. So the language will develop more effectively when students use the English to solve meaningful and real world problems within an SSI. So PPL and SSI create the authentic opportunities for the second language learners to communicate, justify ideas, and think critically. So this is the first part of my session from the pedagogy to AI integration. Now I will show you what is the question wheel. Do you use the question wheel in your classroom or in your sessions or workshops? You can use your chat or the voice, no problem. Great. In certain task. Good. It's on a website, questionwell.org. Did you hear about it? Okay, no, sometimes not.
Some of them,
Okay.
actually, it seems that some of them yes, some of them no, which is good.
Yeah,
It will be a good chance in this session to, including me, to know this.
thank you. So first, questionwell.org is you can input your lesson content and you can generate, the AI will generate the questions and it will show you the Bloom classification. Like they will show you this is the question of remembering, this is the question of analyzing, and this question for creative or evaluating. So it will it gives us the classification of Bloom. And at the end of after promoting the questions, we can export it as a quizzes or Google Forms, even in like in our media, we have a Q education, like we can use it there. So, and first I will just show you how, like in the written, like then I will show you live how to sign in and how to put the questions, sorry, the subject topic. I will show you later on. So first we have to sign in with a Gmail. If you have a Gmail account, you can sign in directly or log in directly. There is a sound. Okay. So input session. Someone is open. Okay.
I'm trying to mute them as much as what
Okay.
I can, so go on, no worries.
Okay, so you can log in, as I said, with a Gmail, input lesson content, choose the grade level, choose the question type, and here the lower order and the higher order, it will generate the questions and will show you. Then you will export at the end the questions. So the application will move you from traditional reading comprehends to high order AI generate debates activity. So let us, like I will show you here, when you go to question will, I will give you the link in a chat. You can directly, okay. I already paste the chat in the chat, the website of a question will. Okay. When you just log in, like this is the first, you can see my screen, yeah? You can see my screen? Okay, good. So the first website, here's the first one, questionwell.org. When you enter this one, it will directly, you can see on your right hand login. When you click on login, direct with the Gmail, you can enter your account. Then, first of all, you can use it's multiple of options you can use it, like generate new quiz, import questions, interact video quiz, insight agents, reading conference, and expert vocabulary. All these you can use it, but today we'll just focus on quiz builder. So here, my website. So of course, in all of websites of AI, it will have two accounts, like two things. Like there is a pro account and there is a free account. But here you can use also the free account, like a standard one, and you can get, see, here is the 5 question and it's a 10 questions. Even you can use like 20 and 30 questions, it's for the pro account. So I will just click on a 5 questions of multiple choice. The type of questions, only I can use the multiple choice because the short answer, fill in the blank, true, false, multiple select, it's all as you see, it's in a pro account. So just I will choose the multiple choice. Then I can enter a type like pollution, let me say. Okay. What you need, like if you need in Arabic the outcomes, the questions you want it as an outcomes in English or in Arabic. So let me click on English and we say like in for grade, let me say 9. Okay, then questions type, here we can use type of a questions. As you see here is all, we can use it like 5 left. Advanced analysis I can use only 5 times. So just click on generate questions. It will take a while time to just a few minutes to generate questions. It's always available. Yes, you can use it, free account. Okay, as you said here, as you see here, the first question, like question 1, which of these not a type of pollution mentioned in the text? Like here we have a text, reading test, and then question on that. So as you see, this is the doc 1, the remember, and the first level, the lower level of the thinking. And this is the doc 2. If a factory dumps the chemicals into a river, which type of pollution most likely occurred? Doc 2, even this question 3 is a doc 2. Let me say, like, see here, question 5 is about the doc 3. Why is a public awareness considered as an important solution to population pollution? Sorry. So you can select if you want, like I will choose question 1 and question 2 and question, let me say question 5. Then I click on export assign. Okay, you can interactive quiz. You can use an interactive quiz, or you can use it as a game show quiz, or you can print as a worksheet. Down, if you can see, it will integrate, like it will export these forms. Like if you want to export it as a Google Forms, you can export it as. If you want to export it as a Spiritive, in our school we are using a Spiritive. You can use that one also, or a Canvas even. If you want to use an interactive game like with a student, you can use a Kahoot quizzes gym kit. So this 3 is best for interactive with the student in the classroom. So I can use any of them as exporting. So the question well is very good for knowing the questions levels. Do you have any question on this website. Great. Are the questions aligned with the Common Core or standards on NGC? No, it's a general with the AI argument. It's within AI generating prompts. You can edit on the questions. If you don't like, you can regenerate the questions, or you can edit on this question. It's like a word wall. Word wall, I think it will not give you the order of thinking. Like it will not say you this is the doc 1 or doc 2 or doc 3. Even the notebook LM, yes, very good. But I am just exploring you the question well, because it's giving direct for the teacher that to know the level of the question from doc 1 to doc 3 to doc 4 to doc 5. Okay, so let me return to our slide. So I have a question here for you. How can AI support inclusive thinking without replacing the teacher? In chat, what do you think? Yeah, it's like in a Kahoot, but the main difference in this question will is to know the level of the question. Like you can know the level of questions, like this is the question for doc 1 and this is question for doc 2 and doc 3, whatever. But you can export it in a Kahoot even. Of course. Yeah, it's in a guide, of course. It's in a guide. AI, it will guide the teacher. It will not replace the human. Very good. Facilities, yes, it's not replacing. Good. Is it a free or limited? It's a free. There is some free, like five to 10 questions I can use it free, but more than that, or 20, I think to 30, it's with the you have to pay it pro. If AI generate the questions, the teacher know better which ones work for her own students. Of course, you know your student and you have to know what is best fit in your student. Like you have a differentiation in your students and you have to know which questions you can use it. So it will help teacher. It will guide the teacher, of course. The teacher has the ability to change rather rhythm depending on how their feel, as AI needs to long way for to get that. Yeah, AI can't handle 100. What we do now in a minute. It can assist without replacing the teacher, of course. As I said, it will assist, it will guide the teacher. What about a number of students allowed is possible in large classes? Yes, it's possible. It's possible until I use it within my classes more than around 30 students. Okay, so as you said, AI saves the preparation time. It will help. It will assist the teacher. It will guide the teacher. It will generate ideas. It will guide learning. It will support the differentiation sometimes. It will provide emotional support and a feedback. So absolutely that all you say, that's correct. AI can support teachers by saving time, generating resources, but the meaningful learning is still depend on teacher. The teacher have to select which questions is perfect or it will fit the student. Guidance, facilities, and understanding of student needs. So technology supports learning, but teachers inspire thinking. Great. So the final takeaway to summarize overall, the project-based learning creates meaningful and engaging learning experience. Social-scientific issues encourage critical discussions and real-world thinking. AI tools such as a question well, as you say, saw it, can support differentiation learning and save preparation time. However, technology does not replace the teachers, but it will remain designing the designers for learning and facilities of thinking. So Do you have any questions? AI doesn't have eye contact or body language, of course.
Okay, let me thank you. Allow me to thank you,
You're welcome.
Ms. Fatima. Are you
Yes.
hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Fatima, for such an insightful and engaging session. Your perspective on project-based learning and AI integration have given us much to reflect on as we continue working toward more inclusive and effective English language teaching practices. Now we will move to the Q&A session or segment. I would like to invite the participant to continue posting their questions and comments in the chat box, and we will address as many of them as time allows. So please, you can drop your question in the chat box, and Mrs. Fatima will try to answer some of these, please. Thank you all. If you can also, Ms. Fatima, find any question. I'm also searching or to select one of the questions.
There is no questions.
So far, they are all thanking you, and you really deserve this because we enjoyed much. It's very interesting, fruitful session, very informative. How can I, Roya, how can I go with the project when I have several disturbing students? Would you please answer this question?
Okay, how can I go with the project when I have a several distributing questions? So this is in a tool like to have different questions, like to know like differentiation questions like doc 1 and doc 2 and doc 3 as we saw and the tool, and you can distribute it via worksheets with the students.
So if there are, for example, imagine there are very disturbing students, how we can,
Undisturbing.
yes, disturbing students, how can we,
Like the PBL, as I said, the PBL will strategy will gain you to so you cannot like having a disturbing students because they will have to communicate and discuss the questions as you give it to them. So this is the strategy of to do with them for exactly for the disturbing students. Like you have to use their time to communicate with others and to engage with others. Yes.
yes. Another question by Fatima.
Yeah.
How can AI help students with disabilities?
Yeah. As I said, like an AI is a tool just to guide you and to show you how it will know you this question levels. Like as we see this the levels of thinking, you can know that the levels of thinking and taking, like if you have different type of distribution students, you can use it all of them.
Good, good, thank you. So again,
Do you
when
think
Ahmed
AI?
asks, Dr. Ms. Fatima, do you think
Yeah.
AI will serve the real life skills learned for project works?
Sometimes, yes, sometimes it will eventually like it will help the teachers because it will save time for teachers to know the questions of different type
Good.
of a student in this in even here the low achievers of the students. Yeah, you can use it for them. So you can you as a teacher you can generate and use this AI tools to like to help you to generate these questions, like whatever the type of questions you can see it. As you know, like Kahoot, as I mentioned, Kahoot quizzes. This is for disturbing students. You can use it for them, like to engage them in the classroom.
Yes, thank you, thank you. I like Rami question, Ms. Fatima, and
Yeah.
this question is debative. I guess many may agree, others may disagree. Do you believe that AI makes teachers lazy?
I think no, exactly. And I have to like I am using AI too much in my classes, and it's not making me lazy. It's making me to know about more websites that will help me to save my times. And as you know, that the teacher have too much load of works to do, and too much students, how many classes that I have and how many students that I have to manage that all of work. So it will save my time. It will not make me lazy.
Yeah, I agree. I strongly agree with you. It saves time, not supposed to be making teachers lazy.
Yeah.
Another question, I forgot to post the question, how LP project-based learning can improve student communication skills?
Okay, as I said here in the first slides, that the AI, the PBL will help a student like to they will use the academic vocabulary. They will discuss with the other students. They will debate with the other students. They will have a teamwork communication. So they will have more speaking skills. So it will improve the second language learning.
Good. Yeah, actually, it is based on teamwork.
Yeah.
Students negotiate, they discuss things, sometimes they agree and they
Yeah.
respect each other's opinion, they disagree. This kind of communication skills enhance students' actually teamwork spirits, right?
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Ahmad ask this question: do you think that AI will replace teachers in the future?
I think no.
Of course,
Never. Never. Never.
no one can replace a
No.
human
No one. Yes. No
by
one can
natural
replace.
factors.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it is a tool that
Yeah, yeah,
you,
it's a tool to just to guide the anyone will use this AI.
yes, yes, thank you so much. Actually, there are other, I think, can this work with
Can
you? Can this project
yes, yes,
based,
you can use the project-based learning. It depends on the topic that you will give to the
yeah,
students.
depends, yes.
Depends on the SSI problem question. Like whatever the case that you have, you can use it with your students.
So again, allow me, Ms. Fatma, to thank you so much for this interesting, fruitful,
Thank you so much for
engaging
your time and
session.
participation. I am truly appreciate your engaging
Sure,
and thoughtful
definitely.
contribution thoughts this workshop. Please feel free if you have any questions again. And
Yeah,
thank you so much
I
for
would like
you.
also, Ms. Fatima, to thank the audience for their active participation and
Yeah,
thoughtful engagement
yes,
throughout the session. We hope today's discussion inspires new ideas, meaningful conversation, and continued collaboration among educators and professionals in our field. On behalf of the Queen Rania Teacher Academy and George State University, thank you for being
حبيبة
part
بين
of
الاشتراك
our annual
ماله
English
you're
Language
welcome.
Conference
والله راح استجابتني.
You're welcome.
2026. We look forward to seeing you in the next sessions and
Thanks.
we wish you a productive and inspiring conference experience. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I want to end the meeting actually.